I'm Harsha Pudi. I'm a student from Dreamtime Learning in grade 8 who loves exploring ideas and sharing knowledge. I'm here to talk about overthinking, which is a topic that's haunted me for the past few years. Without any further wait, let's look into it. The science behind overthinking and how to beat it. Have you ever been in a simple task but you keep on worrying what will happen if you fail? You fail to keep yourself in the present, worrying about possible choices and their outcomes. When you fall out of the present, you can make mistakes on the easiest questions and the most basic situations that you could handle on any other day. Now, the most important part about tackling any situation is understanding what it is. So now we'll be looking into what is overthinking. Overthinking is a process of constantly analyzing, reanalyzing, and worrying about events, decisions, or possibilities, often to the point where it interferes with actions, sleep, or peace of mind. It typically involves ruminating on past mistakes. Why did I say that? Why did I choose to do this when this was so much of a better option? The second point is worrying excessively about the future. Like I already said, when you fail to keep yourself in the present, you can make mistakes on the easiest topics. Paralysis by analysis, which is the third and most common example of overthinking, where you think so much where you end up doing nothing. When does overthinking become dangerous? Overthinking becomes dangerous when it starts to kill productivity and delays decisions. When this starts to occur, it can damage relationships when you start thinking about conversations or assume negative intent. This can lead to burnout and emotional fatigue, making you contemplate if your relationships with people are stronger or weaker than they really are. But the thing that most of these points have in common is it makes problems bigger than they really are. How to beat overthinking. Bringing awareness to the topic you're overthinking about. Notice it, be cautious about it, and create your own solution. Create your own solution is the most important part, since the same ideology can help overthinking in general. Another method is to limit information intake. Overthinking occurs when you have too many options or possibilities. Instead, you should settle for good over perfect. The last method is the most popular, is sports and exercise. These two take your mind away to reduce stress, anxiety, and most importantly, it can reset the brain. In conclusion, overthinking is a mental trap disguised as productivity. The goal is never to think, it's to think wisely, then act. Calm minds don't overthink, they decide and move forward. Thank you for listening.